let's see what this is all about. Let's see how many plebs we can make slave away for us to create a kingdom worth pillaging? I don't know. Right, so the demo gives us 20 days in game time. Many things are still in progress, so apologise. Yep, okay then. Let's check out the tutorial first, because otherwise we will be clueless as to what we're doing. But then again, even when we know what we've gone through a tutorial, we're still pretty clueless what we're doing. I'm just background noise for you, am I, right now, as you play War Thunder, and you're currently grinding the British tech tree, are you? I think it's 20 in-game days, Mika. If it was 20 days real time, like, then is it measuring it in, like, from when you install? Or as in, like, if you spend half an hour in it, do you still have another 23 days, 23 hours, and 30 minutes? Anyway, you are the king and head of a noble family. Your lords obey your commands. But they also have their own will. However, only through their skill in combat, intrigue, and economic management, you can become the founder of a great dynasty, create the most powerful kingdom in the world, or together with good allies, survive the approaching crisis. Your history is just beginning. All right. I've been in having me play in the background. Played a session earlier today. Okay, managed to get use the full die set in one single attack. So, D20 for the attack, D12 for the Great Axe, D10 for Fist of the Fire Giant. Is that one of the new feats from the Bigby book? D8 for Divine Strike, D6 for Giant Might, and presumably a D4, not a D14, for being enlarged. Was awesome. Oh, okay. But no percentile dice. So not quite the full set, but pretty much every other dice. So, right, we've got WASD to look around. Zoom in with mouse wheel. Boop, boop, boop. And sometimes it makes sense to accelerate the passage time, for example, at night when everyone is sleeping. Try 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Back down to 1. In Norland, you can only control noble families, so you need to assign a manager to oversee the workers and the buildings. The instructions given by the Lord manager are sufficient for 3 days on average. One Lord can manage 7 to 10 buildings. Let's appoint a manager in the hall where the builders are assigned. Select hall, presumably just click somewhere in here. Click management. Construction, production, finance, statistics, army, dynasty, knowledge, trade, world. I guess a prompt will come up. Choose a lord for the manager role. Wait. Okay, right. Alright, appoint a manager. We're going to make... let's have... Actually, do we have stats? Production bonus 242. Distribute it. I mean, there's not much between those two. Let's just have, I guess, Lado, and we'll keep the king just in case we need them for something else. Right. Let's have you assign workers. Like, you're doing this automatically, so... We just need to wait. Well, I guess we can speed things up a bit. Right. Our order... Okay, right. Got 2 people to do things. Right, cool. Let's go back down to first speed. Are we actually seeing an indicator for game speed anywhere? Down here. No, it's paused it. Okay. Right. Building construction. Great. The workers are now aware of your plans and ready to start building. Wood is primary resource. First priority, make a lumber mill. And you want it somewhere over here. Oh, hopefully you have a grayed out bit for us. Okay. Click the right mouse button to go back one step in the construction menu. Select Rye Field. That wants to go... yeah. Choosing the construction site, exit construction mode using right mouse bumper button even, and wait for construction to be completed. And now we can turn on speed as well. There you go. Right. See our workers busy hammering nails into the ground. Ding, 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 ding. Done. Right. Now you need to go and do the other. Now we need, and we'll have to assign this as well. Now, can Lado assign a worker to the fields and the lumber mill? Right. Since the employees need instructions, don't forget to assign managers to the new buildings. Right, so these are classed as individual buildings, so then we have to, like, find a manager. Right, let's use Stefano. And select lumber mill, assign a manager, select the rye field, and also assign a manager. Right, well, we don't need any more building at the moment, do we? So, theoretically, we could have Lado be the manager on that as well. We'll keep the king in charge. Alright. Prices and salaries. Once the workers receive their instructions, they will start their duties. During the day, they work, and in the evening, they attend personal matters, receiving salaries, purchasing goods, drinking beer. Right. Here on the right, in daily expenses, you see the salary. Basically the wages for the peasants. We have some warriors, apparently. Okay. Salary that is paid out to each worker at the end of the day. And on the left, the prices and quantity of your products. Currently have 50 flour, no meat, and 100 beets of some sort. Ideally, one character consumes 1 unit of food per day, but to relieve fatigue, they need to drink 1 unit of alcohol. We need to make some booze. How do we make said booze? Currently, your worker's salary is 5 coins. Price of flour is 7, so we need to reduce that. Reduce it to 4, actually. So they have a bit of change. Fair enough. Market operates in the evening after 6 o'clock when peasants have free time and shopping and rest. Note that the alcohol and food can vary in quality. For example, cheap rutabaga is not tasty and can lead to disease, while flavorful ale will give an additional mood boost. Right, get rid of that. Right, tasks for the lords. Besides managing buildings, your lords can also carry out other tasks. However, they will refuse to do so if they are unhappy. Is that the colour around them? Mood is 0. Mood is 75. Mood is 88. Okay. It seems one of them is already unhappy now. This is indicated by the red background of the portrait. Let's see what happens. Select Unhappy Lord by clicking on the portrait. In the Lord's menu, you can see such as mood and loyalty inventory traits. Mood is low, the Lord may become depressed, refuse to carry out orders, and his loyalty decreases. If the loyalty falls below 25, they might leave. Torturous desire. Okay. So his unfulfilled wish is bothering him. Now let's return to the main tab and fulfill his wish. Wants to torture somebody? Okay. If you hover a mouse over the desire icon, you'll see the Lord Desire dreams of holy rings. The rings that appear in the resources list in the upper left. Okay, up here. Let's share the holy rings with the Lord by renewing him and at the same time increasing his loyalty. Click action. King and give gift. Oh no, reward. Once the king finds this the time, he will reward the lord you have chosen. Well, the king's not doing anything at the moment, so should do it immediately, right? However, you can make him complete the task immediately. Click on the king, click the reward. Which I did. And wait for the king to reward the unhappy lord. Note. Okay, the overlay is not helping here. Wait for the king to reward the unhappy lord. Note that this also cancels his task. Well, he has no task at the moment. So he is inspecting the lumber mill, apparently. Click on the reward task. The list of received tasks. Yeah, I have. But it's not doing anything. They can't do any actions either. Is this bugged already? Or do I need to be unpaused? Do I need to have that? I don't know what's going on, because I can't do anything and I can't get the prompt to go away. So, huh. Well, he's giving her a gift anyway, so I guess this will go away once that's done. There you go. The efficiency in performing tasks depends on the Lord's skill level, which is that. Right. When your heir grows up, he will also need a vacant title. But while he is still a child, it's time to focus on his education. Right, we have a kid. Apparently our kid is bold as a coot already. His experience by engaging skill-related activities can be obtained through education or textbooks. Children gain more experience from education. Right, so I guess we're educating him in... Select education, then the field of knowledge you want him to... let's go... Economy. And I guess I can teach him, right? Wait, Stepano is the king? I guess so. So I guess Zivoy can maybe do it. Or maybe Lado is greatly educated. Skill management up by level 3. Skill trade by 2. Effective of teaching. Teach has teaching skill of 8. Well, I guess we pick that person then to do the teaching. When two lords are involved in a task, you'll see task icon in the menu for both of them. Okay, right. Probably need to... Okay. Those two are having a chat, it seems. Okay, I think we need to... Oh, are they still doing the reward thing? They might be still doing the reward thing. They're still having conversations. That's not helpful for me. I need to crack on with, you know, Or is it the education because the father has to escort the kid? No, the kid's over here on their own, so I don't know why the... Might be just demo. Might be just because it's not balanced. Like, surely it's the kid that should be walking around with the king... Well, them. Are you going to go educate? Oh, okay, no. Educating going on now. Yes, there we go. Right, perfect. Right. Okay, right. We need these being tended to, don't we? As far as I can tell. Somebody's ill. Apparently. Why can we not... It was like click on the building and it did assign stuff, didn't it? Is it just because this is up? Let's fast forward. Let's see if, like, once this prompt goes away, we can maybe work on everything else. I guess that bell indicates the end of the day. Skills alone are not enough. To build and produce, gain special bonuses, acquire expertise and skills, and knowledge in other languages. You need knowledge. They're contained in books and in the Mines of Lords. Book, in turn, are purchased from Holy Caravan and are stored in the library. Fortunately, it's already built. Right, so which building is the library? Apparently, Lado knows heavy armor and how to operate a rye field. Let's close that up so I can actually see. Open knowledge. Assign a lord to study brewing. Learn. I guess Zivoy. At least one lord can read a book. It becomes available to all. However, if he dies, the knowledge will be lost. Close the knowledge menu. Wait for completion. Okie dokie. We'll try to, but this is in the way, so I can't actually close it unless I can click a... Oh, no. Okay, we've got an issue here. I can't get to the X to close it because this is in the way. I fast forward... No. This is soft locked. Because you can't get past the prompt. Because you have to click the X in the corner there, which you can't make away. Escape, maybe? Escape does work. Yeah. Right. Double click on the portrait of any lord quickly to move to the camera. Okay. Right, they're busy learning. We do the thing now? You want us to production. In this settlement, mill has already been built. This building grinds rye into flour. Let's order support. Quantity of flour, 60 units. Due until 60. There you go. Now the peasants will take the rye from the warehouse by themselves. It's good the minions know how to work, because I don't. Bandits are attacking! Oh, holy Sophia! Bandits have stealthily approached our settlement. We must fight back. Fortunately, we have some time before they launch their attack. Open the army menu. Right, we had 5 soldiers, I believe. We need to add some more, apparently. We have a few warriors, but we would like to increase our chances. You can add warriors by freeing slaves, inviting unfortunate peasants, or hiring mercenaries. Newly hired peasants and slaves will be consumed by fear of death and will run away the first sign of danger, while mercenaries usually need 1 or 2 days to reach the settlement. Fortunately, there are a group of mercenaries near the city ready to be hired right now. And there is some weaponry in the warehouse, so let's increase the army. Note that you must pay the church a daily tax for warriors. Okay, so it's got this one highlighted, so I guess we're adding you. Hire several. I guess we go for the cheap ones. Okay, right, well, that's enough. Fair enough. Every unit should be led by a lord. The higher their command skill, the higher the unit's morale. Okay, right. Well, the one that's currently being educated. Also, why is the king and I guess the king and queen are got naked? Convenient mercs. You know what? We're going to send the king out naked to deal with it. Move a second lord into the squad. Okay. Select the commanding lord, which we've done. By clicking on the warriors in the barracks, move all of them to the squad. Second lord into the squad as well. Arm your squad. Can we give them the armor? I mean, 2 of them are naked right now. Apparently, no. I'm not allowed to hand over the armor. Okay. Right. Well, the king put a helmet on, apparently. Yeah, they're getting suited up. So who let you into the king's bedchamber? Squad is under your direct control. You can manage them with right mouse button. It's time to attack. Charge! So what's the... presume the flag indicates they're not surrendering, they're commanding? Oh, what possible movie is on the docket? So it does feel like we're missing music or something, or like some dynamic sound effects, right? Right. Commence the slaughter! Somebody's definitely lost a hand. This one's a little tougher. I guess he's the standard bearer? They killed the minstrels, and there was much rejoicing. Bandit squad has been defeated. Your warriors will capture and take hostages of those who survived. I don't think anybody survived. Right. We've got a world tab. Right. Here you can see your settlement, your neighbours with whom you can interact. Now's the time to deal with the bandits. Click on the bandit settlement. We see that. Ah, that's the bandit settlement. Choose attack. Select your current squad, I guess, on local map. I guess we select that. Send the army forth. I guess we fast forward until they get there. Is attacking going on? I don't know. Can we click outer world map? Are we just... Feels like there should be a little indicator of us going from our village down to there, right? One would think. There's no real indicator what the fuck's going on. Oh, there we go! Eventually. Click on the battle icon. Battle on map. There you go. Okay, right. Do we control this? I don't know. We're currently paused. We've got to figure out where the bandit scum is. Click your squad to bandit to control them. Right click to move the selected squad to attack the enemy and wait for the battle to commence. Well, I guess it looks like they're already about to attack because we have a dotted line. Well, not exactly a dotted line. Also, let's go in that speed. Kill them all! And there was much rejoicing. We captured 3 of them. Okie dokie. Right, bandit camp destroyed. Relations with neighbours, +5. Attitude towards your matriarch, +9. Loot, 25. And then whatever this is, no idea. Time to decide if you make a bunch of stuff or if you're responsible and tidy up the shop instead. Is it a quiet time? Is it like would this be the ideal time to do the tidying, or is it like, okay, no, there's orders that need sorting, best make time and make stuff. Has defeated the enemy and freed a hostage and will return her. That's what that other symbol was. But besides bandits, your settlement is surrounded by neighbours. Their kings may have varying attitudes towards your king, which can lead to both conflicts and cooperation. For example, you can save on construction of hop fields if you enter a long-term contract with a neighbour for the supply of the product. To enter into a trade contract, you must either have the same state as your neighbour or have a friendly relation with them. Many ways to establish friendship with neighbours. Right, are we starting to marry off kids to make allegiances? Right. Let's improve the neighbouring king's attitude towards us. Click the neighbouring city. Click assign. Select the lords, choose the neighbouring king. We're assigning somebody. Lords. Select hunt and your king as the executor. I guess we pick you because you're highlighted, and we're going to go hunting with the king. Who's currently in armor anyway, so. You've decided to try and do a wedding expo, I see. Don't know if it's a mistake yet, but you'll surely find out. Is it a small one or is it actually a fairly big event? Are we trying it out on something like a little smaller first and seeing, okay, no, this has scope to it. Right, your king had a great time together, and now the neighbouring king considers you yours a friend. Relationship is over 25. Where do we see that? Number of peasants. I don't know where we see like the relationship factor. Perfect time to talk. To conclude your profitable deal, send your lord with the highest trade skill. Click on the neighbouring city. Assign. We want to do some with trade. Selling hops, apparently. And the king once more is the person we need to send. Salad wedding venue, winery more precise. Okay, so there might be fringe benefits, and you might walk away with a few bottles as well. Walk away with 2 large wedding orders, then you'll be super happy. Well, here's hoping. I'm writing to express my delight at the conclusion of such a lucrative trade agreement. Not everyone can sheath their swords and engage in negotiations. Signed, the presence of the bishop. Yada, yada, yada. Okie dokie. Let's trade. Buy hops. Close trade. World. Right. For the trade to take place... Okay. A trader looks like a... Potentially is just a jester of some sort. Gold in Norland comes and goes from the economy either through the pockets of peasant migrants or through trade. Holy Caravan arrives in the evening once every 1 to 3 days, and the main source of gold, holy rings, and which are luxury appreciated by lords, as well as books and prisoners. Wait until the caravan arrives. Click on the caravan, select Lord to trade with them. Well, apparently it's Ziverboy. The higher the Lord's trade skill, the more profitable the trade will be. Somebody covered in blood has just fallen asleep outside the grand dining hall or something. Buy some holy rings. I need 10 of them, apparently. Buy a book. Do we know what this book's about? I think it says construction? It's very hard to tell because this is in the way, so sure. You want me to take a look at that and close trade. In any society there are unfortunate individuals simply by circumstance. Unfortunate prisoners and warriors may incite revolts, while free peasants prefer to become vagabonds. They wear brown clothing. Vagabonds see no point in working, and when their resources run out, they turn to crime, street robberies, theft from warehouses, and so on. To prevent crime, deploy patrol banner. Place a patrol near the hall's warehouse. This night patrol. Reduce the radius of the action so that warriors do not go far from the warehouse. By default, 3 warriors are assigned there. Let's reduce them to 2. So how do we do that? Click on this. There you go. Reduce the patrol radius, and we want 2 guards on duty. Sign a lord in knowledge menu to study scaffolding. Okay. Well, I guess you have the highest intelligence, so we'll make you our book-learned individual. Services. She's not really studying, she's currently sleeping. Let's see if we can fast forward through night. Ah, heading to the library, good. I'm trying to figure out what the services menu is. I'm presuming construction, right? I can't click it right now, so I guess we're not allowed. I guess we have to wait until it's learnt, and then it will allow us through the menu to do something. So let's fast forward. 66, 75, 83, done. Right, construction, yes, okay. Ah, it is construction service, scaffold. Right, are we about to hang somebody? I guess so. Right, I guess we need some builders, don't we? Do we have builders at the moment? Isn't this the place where we assigned builders before? Right, we need somebody to do the building stuff. Oh, no, boxes are being delivered. Okay, I think we still have builders. Okay, good. Yes. 3 we assigned before. Good, okay. Right. Working of the scaffold. Executioners work at the scaffold, and like other buildings, it requires instruction from Lord. Executioner search for crime suspects, bring them to the scaffold, and if someone among those present in the square recognize them, they will suffer the punishment you have chosen. If there are no suspects, the executioner engaged in prevention. They go around and intimidate vagabonds, ensuring that they do not dare to commit a crime in the next 24 hours. Assign a lord to the scaffold. You know what? Let's make the king in charge of this. Fighting crime is one important way to maintain good morale. Also, we have an executioner. They got a hat and everything. You can hover your mouse over icons, your province in the upper left. Social composition. Your subjects are diverse. Among them are religious fanatics, loyalists, and so on. Each stratum has its pros and cons, and you can increase their numbers through your actions. Loyalists, for example, arise from happy peasants. So you need to build separate housing for them and provide them with plenty of good food and alcohol. In return, you can assign them to specific production facilities where they will work more diligently than others. Also call them into the army. But that will require plenty of good food and booze, which we don't have. Hover your mouse over the peasant icon. Wait for a few seconds until the tooltip hardens. Hover at loyalists. We have 0 loyalists at the moment. In the game, you can always seek stuff from the encyclopedia. It's frozen. Alright. I guess we get to continue now. Right. Open menu, game speed, all of that stuff. Got it. Right, let's close that up. What's the 5 it's pointing at? We need barracks. People have nowhere to pray. Taverns are not functioning. Alcohol production is absent. We have a weak army. Right, okay. Things to do. Right. We do have people working the field. We have people chopping logs. Good. Let's make a barracks then, I guess. Possibly under the army? Yes, barracks. Okay, right. Where do we want the barracks? Let's make it... let's place it somewhere near the stores and that. And possibly near the king. Like, if we need to go protect the king, yeah, let's have it over here. Okay. You're looking a little depressed, so what's your mood thing? Few rings, mild loneliness. Okay, so we can... What was it? How did we make him happy again? It was... we need to give him rings, which we brought a bunch of. I can't remember how we gave somebody rings. Actions. King reward, right? There you go. Right. That's that queued up. So barracks is being done. People have nowhere to pray. I think creating a church as well probably be a good thing. And a brewery. We have decorations. Dormitory, law's house, barracks, den. Okay, we just need an altar, actually. Okay, that'll do. Noticing that all the skulls around it. Then we have a statue over here. Can we put it next to this one? Prime place in town square. Well, I mean, it does look like there's a busted ass church here as well, doesn't it? Let's put it back here as well, shall we? Okay, so we're going to have somewhere to pray. I'm going to have an increase in the army, so that's going to help two of these things. Then we need tavern, and then we need booze, and more troops. Nope, money. Right, everyone's happy. Good. Population. Nobody's addicted to nectar, thankfully. That stuff's expensive. We have religious fanatics. One of. Well, they're going to have somewhere to pray soon, so they'll be happy, I guess. So what do we need next? Do not know your plans require instructions. Instructions will last for 3 days. Oh, of course, yes, 3 days is that thing, isn't it? So, yeah. Right, we need to provide some more instruction for possibly workers? Builders, servants. Okay. No, they're all been assigned. One day, 19 hours left. Okay, so they're fine for the time being. Right, we have an altar. We have our barracks all set up. Okay, next, tavern. In the world of Norland, lords do not have access to gold mines and do not mint money themselves. This is done by loving family. After several basic ways, right, we caravans again. Finally, you can gather squad and attack forest bandit camps. Okay. Right. What do we need next? Let's pause. So, taverns and brewing for the next things along, right? Let's have a brewery. You know what? Let's stick it. I think a tavern somewhere in the middle, so brewery down here makes sense. And tavern is an open air tavern. Okay, fine. Well, I'm fine with this. This mill requires a manager. Let's assign you. And immediately you're into orange again. Your mood is at 75. Mild loneliness. Bones predict a loss. And mild fatigue. Okay, we have notification stuff. Right. Right. Are you going to assign him a job? Manage him. That's it. Do managing stuff. Right. Does the kid need more educating? Give them some general education. You know what? The king can spend some time with his son. Right. Zivoy does need some rest, but, you know, he's pretty good as a manager. Right. So I think we need to do that. I don't know what we're supposed to... I'm just trying to get this number to go down. Like, once the tavern's sorted, then we just need to sort out an army. Which I presume is... how did we assign troops before? It was from army, wasn't it? So we have a thing flashing for production. Ooh, let's make... let's do 60 of this as well. Let's do 50. Make some moonshine. We don't have any of those, do we? I guess 5, maybe. Right. Booze is being produced, possibly. And once it's produced, we've got a tavern to sell it in. Right. Available soldiers, peasants. Do not sell beer, moonshine, food. 5 migrants have arrived. Where are our migrants? Are they going to provide stuff for us? This is a very kind of got a Rimworld feel to it, just like some random people coming along now. Right, we have a trader in here, good. So there's somewhere where they can get their booze on. Right. We can assign somebody to mining as a possible thing. You know what? He's not particularly good at it, but... No, you know what? We'll make Stepano learn how to mine. Okay, right, there's some merrymaking going on at the pub. And then I guess we need to improve our army somewhat, right? From peasants, free prisoners. No, we captured some people, didn't we? Do love some good old-fashioned merrymaking, yes. Won't become a soldier until our ruler is a saint. Okay. Right, so we can't do any more than that. I I guess we could get more mercs. Feels like the only thing to, like, hire at least 7 warriors in the army menu, build a barracks for them to live, arm them with what happens. Okay, so it looks like we only actually need to get 1 more? 2 more. Yeah, because we currently have 5. Okay, I guess get 2 more mercs, right? That should be the last of the tasks we need to do. And then it's worry about, like, where are we going to get money from? Feel like we might have to start doing some more trade agreements. And that we're going to have to go chat with some friends. Okay. So we've got a trade agreement for stuff over here. What have we got a lot of that we could sell to make money? End of the workday, salary. Yeah, you mentioned the salary thing. We've done all that already. I have a bunch of beer. Shall we make cheaper beer so the people are happy? Let's reduce the price of beer. This very much seems like your kind of game. Yeah, I will say it's got distinctive kind of Rimworld vibes, but also this kind of the town builder element in that as well. So, did those people that were joining the village make it here? I guess so. Our pop is up by 5, so yes. Still no loyalists. Mood is at 49%. Okay, right. There's homelessness. Frequent negative thoughts. Homeless and moderate fatigue. Probably need some more housing then, right? Let's see. Housing. Peasant house, lord house, dormitory. Right, so we have a dormitory already. We could make some peasant housing, so they have some separate housing. Like, can we tell how many people fit in a dorm? Currently 10 of 10. We have 19 people. We need another dormitory then. Okay. Let's stick it down here, shall we? Keep this the nice side of town. Right. Do we have something like, you know, just paths? We do. We have... No, floors is that, I guess. We make that wooden pathing stuff. No. Resources. We should have one of these fields as well, maybe. Right? If we're going to be making booze and stuff like that. Rye field was for our flour. We want hops for our ale, and we want rutabaga for our moonshine. I guess the hops is the next one to probably do, right? Right. Oh yeah, everyone's enjoying the piss up. Right. Economic report. I'm making a loss, probably. Wages paid, resources, goods sold, resources invested. Alright, so, I mean, we're making a little bit of a loss, because wages and resources and goods sold. Actually, are we making a profit? Wages 105, goods sold 136. We're not actually doing too badly for cash at the moment, it seems. We'll find out, I guess, come the morning. Right, yeah, we've definitely got people sleeping outside. We do need to get that extra housing sorted, I guess. Once we do, then people will be happier. And if we have happy people, we'll have loyal people, and they'll work harder for us. Alright, the king's busy learning that. I guess this indicates people that have already learned a thing. So I guess we need to make sure others know how to do that. Let's have Zifoy learn how to do fields. Right. Protection of a loving family. For the harmony of the world of Norland as gracious loving family. Right. Alcohol is running low. Set up production of moonshine. Right, we've made some, but possibly not enough. Right. Right. King decides what that it's time to announce the ambitions that will determine the future of your noble family. Conquer. Power leads to prosperity. Add 3 vassals to your kingdom. Unify. Only by helping each other can we stand strong. Expand your alliance of 3 cities to 3 provinces. Fertile. The more population, the more strength. Increase your pop to 68 people. Economic. Economy decides everything. Achieve daily production of goods worth 1,500. Okay, right. You know what? Let's just have them make babies. Feel like that might be the easier one. Let's make babies. Then I realise I have to find money to pay for babies, but still. Right, you're educating, getting them to do their work. Right. So yeah, population is okay because we've got at least 2 dormitories, but we can make some peasant housing as well if need be. Hunger, moderate fatigue. Okay, we'll get some food in here. Oh, we have a trader. Okay, that's that way. The trader arrives at night, doesn't he? Also, who are all these people? Hired warriors have arrived. Okay. Okay, right. We have a lot more people now, so we definitely need more housing. Right. Let's do some trading. I don't know what we need to trade, but also we need to build some houses, don't we? Right. We currently have a reasonable amount of wood. I guess we could sell some wood, right? Stockpile of 300 should be good enough. We got some flour as well. Let's do... Sell a bit of beer. Weapons, yeah. We can get weapons and armor for our new soldiers. That's important. No. They're expensive. Why can't I buy that off you? I feel like I should be able to buy that off you, right? Maybe red. Improve your relationship with matriarch to 50, so the Holy Caravan will start selling those. Ah, okay, right. So I guess spears then will probably do. Let's make sure we've got, like, weapons enough. Do 4 of those. Tools required for a workshop. Maybe a couple of bows as well. And I guess we keep up the ring so that we can keep our lords happy. It's going to cost me 347, which I'm kind of okay with. Sure. Okay, right. We need to build more housing. Let's do some little houses here. Right. Our little village, and probably actually say that's good for living space for 2 peasants. So we did 6 altogether, so that's 12. And we had enough with these 2 dorms for 20. So yeah, we've definitely going to have enough housing now. Our army. How did we do, like, the arming people thing? 100% loyal, actions. Title. No, I can't remember how we made sure they were armed. Maybe it's only in times of war we need to do that. When the bandits are arriving or whatever. Oh, so we do need to assign a manager for this. Let's say... Zavoy is really good at managing stuff, isn't he? All these plebs. Hopefully they'll get given assignments at some point soon. Right. Still people sleeping outside. Yeah, I guess for the most part, yeah, we still need the extra housing, but only a few people are sleeping outside. Holy Sophia has forsaken me. Only has a few rings, right? Right, currently educating. I mean, they're a kid. They don't need the magic rings. Right? I don't think. Let's get these houses built. And then... Why's that got that? I need to build something symbol. Some moonshine, good. I'll get these houses built, good, right. Right, we should have homes enough for everybody and then some. So we've got a bit of wiggle room. Also, whatever that symbol means. Don't know. Alright. There's a lot here to learn, I feel. Alliance proposal. New heretic cult in the northern woods. Okay. But I've just noticed the time. It is gone 7. That would probably explain why I'm feeling hungry. So I guess that's where we call things for the day. As we're waiting for the king to finally speak to his subjects and sort out, you know, who's being assigned to the fields. Feel like we need some more lords to assign jobs. But, yeah, regardless. I feel like this is going to be relatively deep. A lot of micromanagement stuff. So it'll I think it'll be scratch the right itch for folk that like stuff like Rimworld. And as far as I know, it's out soon. I think this was another one that was like maybe May time or something like that. But yeah, that was Norland. So let's head on back to the main menu. And we will call it quits.